Okay, live stream's being set up. Live on Facebook. Bear with me. Ovation and explosion. Compass. More. Okay. Make sure I have everyone's name right. Okay, ready? We go. Hello. Oh, wow. We are 4 weeks in. 1 month of Ovation has been going on in our city. Hello, my name is Jamie Huang. I'm the Executive Director of the Ottawa Music Industry Coalition. We are so happy to have you out there in the world joining us tonight. We have a very special presentation tonight, amazing artists featured, and we're going to get into those details. So you're in for a really, really good time, and thank you for joining us and trusting us with your Thursday evening. But before we get started, it's very important that we do this. We would like to acknowledge that the land on which we gather on is traditional unceded territories of the Algonquin Nation, as well as the enduring presence of the Algonquin peoples in the area. Today's show, we have such a variety. Every week we've been blessed with such amazing talent, and we're really showcasing some of our local talent. So we hope that all of you have found some new favorite artists to follow, or you're following along because you're huge fans of them already. So either way, we're so happy to have you. So let me introduce our co-host, because we do this as a group. Everything's a collective. All good things are done in big groups. So please bring on Andre. Please bring on Chris White. Hello,
Yay.
guys.
Howdy, how you doing? Chris is back. He was kicking back the last 2 shows at his cottage.
I've been checking out these shows though, and you're right, Jamie. It's another awesome lineup here this evening. How cool. It just shows what an amazing music scene we have in this town.
Absolutely. And we are so appreciative of the 40 plus artists that are joining us to live stream right to your living rooms to help us fundraise. So if you enjoy the show, any aspect of it, any donation really helps. And what we're doing with that donation is we're creating another grant to give out to our music community so that we can create some showcasing opportunities in the fall for the community. So basically we get our local artists, we support our local venues, and then we bring some music to you all to enjoy live in person after a year and a half of not having that opportunity. So that's what every donation helps us do. And right now, guess what our total is, guys?
Da, 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 da. What is it?
It's around 7,000. So right now we have raised over $7,000 through corporate donations plus individual donations, everything ranging from $5 to $2,000. It's amazing. So tonight our goal is a humble 500. And so if you all can help us get to that 500, we would be so happy, and that would create another 2 grants for 2 artists to perform.
You can do it, folks. You can do it. And meanwhile, let's just switch over to you, Andre Gagne, quickly. You created the graphics. You've created so much of what's going on here. There it is, the famous Ovation graphics.
I could be one with my art. I could just be like a floating head. Look at that. Yeah. It's
just tell us about the online auction.
One of now that the posters are showing up around the city, there's one on a telephone pole on my actual street. So I pass it on my way to work. It's like the art is trying to come back home. The online auction. The
auction. Let's hear about the auction.
Right. Okay. So we've got a ton, over 30 items in the auction to bid, including some from one of the performers this evening, which we will we'll mention when they come on. But I love to plug, one of the things I like to plug is so Christine St. Pierre is an Ovation artist. She's coming up. I think we just changed her. We may be changing her date, but we'll keep you posted. But she's offering, but it doesn't matter, because if you miss her at Ovation, you could bid to have Christine St. Pierre go to your home and perform in your driveway, your own outdoor show for you and your friends, your neighbor, your postman, your Aunt Myrtle, whoever you want to have show up. She will perform a set, and there's also an opportunity to have a special Christmas concert as well.
These are things that are worth bidding on, folks. Definitely
They're
worth
priceless.
Go to
Speaking
Ottawa,
of priceless,
yeah,
you can co-host on CKCU Radio with the gentleman down there, Chris White.
There's already bidders on there.
That's definitely worth bidding on.
That's definitely worth bidding on.
Go to ottawamike.com and you'll get access to everything, all the things, including an opportunity to donate and support this wonderful cause with all this amazing talent. It's very, very cool. Should we proceed? What should we do?
Yeah, do you want to start? We have four sets tonight. We got a busy night tonight. Yeah. All right. Okay. So let's start with our first set. How about that, guys? Okay. So Roja Valentine, if you have not been introduced to her, tonight's the night and you're in for a pleasant surprise. So combining elements of our Afro-Caribbean heritage with R&B music, Canadian singer Roja Valentine delivers a uniquely international sound. Topped by Roja's fiery vocals, her song Move Right, featuring Shadow Young, is bursting with West Indian flavors, resulting in a tastefully hot track. Roja has often been compared to Shakira, and just like the Colombian songstress, Roja knows a secret recipe for making dance till you sweat music. And I think that's exactly what Ottawa needs at this moment. Recently, Roja released a visual accompaniment to Move Right. The music video is as bold, vibrant, and spicy as you would expect from someone who bears the name Roja, meaning red in Spanish. Roja, we are so happy to have you join us tonight.
Thank you for having me. It is a pleasure, a straight up pleasure to be here. And thank you for that lovely introduction, Jamie. So that first song that I'm going to be starting with is Move Right. Let's start the night right. Baby, we could dance all night, and if you do the moves right, maybe we could tonight. See, I got a nice body and I got a nice face. See you looking at me and I can tell you wanna taste. You wanna take me to your room, take me back to your place. But first you gotta prove that you got what it takes. Cause I ain't just anybody, you gotta impress me. Gotta work your body if you wanna undress me. Move yourself right and I might left with you. First boy, you gotta take a step to the left. Right, baby, we could dance all night, and if you do the moves, right, maybe we could tonight. Left, right, baby, we could dance all night, and if you do the moves, right, maybe we could tonight. Wanna get down, babe? Dis-moi si t'es down, we're down too. But you gotta calm down to the floor. We'll be dancing past four. Your skills can be far, cause not very encore. If you have that stamina, you'll do well in the bed. It's a simple formula, a few easy steps. Keep up, don't be running out of breath. Levanto se you do the moves, right? Maybe we could tonight. Boy, when I want more waste, got you looping on the replay. You're an addict, this Caribbean wasteland. Got you fantasizing. Boy, you better prove that you deserve this loving. Come on now, boy. I know you see me, tell me all you want. It can sound a lot. I say you like it, boy. Oh boy, don't lie, don't try to deny me. Don't deny, don't deny, don't deny me. Don't deny, don't deny, don't deny, don't deny, don't deny me. Just bring it back to the baby, we could dance all night, and if you do the moves right, maybe we So that first song was Move Right. This is by-
Yay!
Yeah, yeah.
So the next song that I'm going to be singing is Craving. Full moon and it shines so bright, makes me wanna be wild. I'm usually shy, not tonight. Something's building up inside, possessing me, coming up. This is something I can't fight, so I give it. Feels so right, hunting at midnight. I'm hungry, craving, thirsty for your loving. I dress to kill, I dress to slay. I'm the wolf, you're my prey. I'm hungry, craving, and thirsty for your loving. I dress to kill, I dress to slay. I'm the wolf, you're my prey. I should be sleeping in my bed. Thoughts of you run through my head. I'm drenched in sweat, soaking. I cannot get over it, so I had to get up, put on this dress, a little perfume, grab my keys and let your address is in my GPS. Be there in a few seconds. I'm hungry, craving, thirsty for your loving. I dress to kill, I dress to slay. I'm the wolf, you're my prey. I'm hungry, craving, and thirsty for your loving. I dress to kill, I dress to slay. I'm the wolf, you're my prey. I'm away with the cake and night talking food like an X-rated little Red Riding Hood. But I'm the hunter, I am the wolf, and tonight I'm looking dangerously good. So when you see me, I know you'll see. I got dressed, you go undress me. I'm looking like a snack, it's a whole feast. But don't be fooled, this beauty is a beast. Ha! I'm hungry, craving, thirsty for your loving. Just to kill, I just to say. I'm the wolf, you're my prey. I'm hungry, craving, and thirsty for your loving. I just to kill, I just to say. I'm the wolf, you're my prey. Oh, Alright, so that was Craving. So the first two songs that you heard are written by me, and so are all of the songs that you're going to be hearing me do tonight. However, what's special about the next few songs is that they kind of mark my producer debut. So I'm really excited to share this with you. This first song is called L'amour. We used to burn for each other, our hearts inflamed with desire. Made love for hours, pure fever, our hearts inflamed with desire. How did we turn out so fast though? Our love burned out so fast though. Well, prayers, voodoo spells, and magic, nothing can get to fix it. Now it's like things have changed. We're better off alone. I'd rather be alone. Passion's gone up in smoke. Now it's like things have changed. We're better off alone. Our love went up in flames. Passion's gone up in smoke. How did we burn out so fast though? The fighting is taking its toll. Should have exercised more control. The fighting has taken a hold. When did we turn apathetic? When did our love become toxic? Prayers, voodoo spells, and magic, nothing can get to fix it. Now it's like things have changed. We're better off alone. Our I went up in flames. Passion's gone up in smoke. Now it's like things have changed. We're better off alone. Passion's gone up in flames. Passion's gone up in smoke. I guess I'm just tired or something.
I wanna love like me, thinking you, thinking you type love. Me telling my friends that I haven't finished myself about how I feel about you type love. Or hating how jealous you are, but loving how much you want me all to yourself type love. Or seeing how your first name just sounds so good next to my last name. And now I wanted to see.
All right, so that was L'amour. Thank you. So not yet released, but released soon. So, you know, you're getting a little exclusive. I just wanted to take the time to, again, thank Ovation of Ottawa for having me. I'm really proud to be part of this effort to reignite the music industry and being part of something that gives back to the artists. Now, this last and final song is Break, as well produced and written by me. I gave you chances a million times. Even forgave you for all the lies. Oh, still you can't look me in the eyes. Don't want me to see what is on your mind. Oh, you're gonna break my heart. Oh, we are better off apart. I can't make the same mistake. I gotta give my heart a break. Oh, you're gonna break my heart. Oh, we're better off apart. I can't make the same mistake. I gotta give my heart a break. I try to find what's missing. What if our face was lucky? Maybe I could make a difference. No, 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 'cause I was never the problem. Yeah, I know you're gonna break my heart. We are better off apart. I can make the same mistake. Gotta give my heart a break. Oh, you're gonna break my heart. Oh, we are better off apart. I can make the same mistake. Gotta give my heart a break. I gotta give my heart a break. I know you're gonna break my heart. We are better off apart. I can't make the same mistake. I gotta give my heart a break. Oh, you're gonna break my heart. Oh, we are better off apart. I can't make the same mistake. I gotta give my heart a break. I gotta give my heart a
Yay.
Woo!
Woohoo! Yeah.
Oh, you're heating up the night so early.
We're gonna start the night right.
Love it.
Love it.
Roja, it's Chris here. Let me hop in and just ask a couple of questions just before Jamie from Power Goats joins us and takes the stage. Did I understand correctly? You wrote all the lyrics to those numbers?
Exactly. So I write everything that I sing, and I recently started to get into producing. So those last two songs, L'amour and Break, are produced by me as well.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Of the various people on the lineup for the show this evening, you're the person that I know the least about. So I just had a couple of questions there. For example, I understand you have made some pretty cool videos. Do you enjoy making videos?
Oh my goodness. Yes, absolutely. So when I write songs, I'm all about the storylines. So getting to put a visual aspect is very, very good for me as an artist as well. I feel like I get to bring my vision more to life when I do a video. So I absolutely love it.
You mentioned that you are very happy to help this effort to reignite and restart, kickstart the local music scene. So that's a very good thing. We're thanking you. Everybody's thanking you for that. I'm just wondering, when things are more open, where is it that you're looking forward most to being able to perform?
Oh, honestly, any stage. I've missed it so much. I love being able to connect with people and either connecting with other artists or people who enjoy music as much as I do. I miss that whole atmosphere, and there's something a little bit magical as well as to reuniting together in music. And I think we've been really needing that after the difficult year we've been having. So I'm just ready any stage. I'll be there.
Well said. It is Roja, correct?
Yes, it is.
And as it says right there, it's rojavalentine.com. That's the place to go, everybody, to find out more.
Go watch my video, Move Right.
Yeah. Okay, well, thanks for all the positive energy. You, as Jamie mentioned, you have got things off to a really excellent start here in the show. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. It was an honor to perform for you guys.
Yeah, I'd just like to add Andre into the spotlight here because, Andre, should we go and look at do we have a minute to look at a couple of auction items?
Sure, if you want, share them up. You want to
Well,
share? I do. I don't have it loaded at the moment because as you like to do, you like to shock me.
That's because I know that you always have something interesting to say. I'm going to
I always have something
ottawamike.com
interesting to
right
say.
now.
ottawamike.com.
Yeah, I'm going to go to ottawamike.com and I'm going to click on Ovation. And there I have the link to the auction.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to visit the auction.
It's the
And
auction. See what
I'm
we
going
got.
to show some items here. Here, do I have the power? Yes, I do. So here we go. Let's share this for the world.
Folks, you can't bid on Chris's amazing backdrop. I mean, everyone loves to comment on it. Right now, it kind of looks like you have a halo. $710 of the $3,000 goal. All right, look at that self-care bundle from Tara Shannon. Not a bid on that. You go and bid on that. Look at that. Doesn't that just say comfort?
Yeah,
You got
Tara
the
was on the
slippers.
show with a bunch of other cool performers a few weeks ago, and this is what she mentioned, the self-care bundle. Has anybody bid on this? There's a starting bid.
No,
Come on,
there's no
everybody.
there is five. I think there's 5 of these up there. So this might be one of the ones that doesn't have a bid on it yet.
Okay.
But
And
what else
let's
we got?
look at this item here from Dunrobin
Oh, yeah.
Distilleries. What's that one, Andre?
That's the hot ticket item because what we learned from the Mayfair is that people love bidding on booze. Dunrobin Distilleries is a pioneer box. Look at all that stuff in there. You got a little. I mean, I don't really drink, so I can't really plug the alcohol very well. If we had a bottle of Dr. Pepper up there, I could totally shill for a bottle of Dr. Pepper.
Okay,
Go to
folks,
view
if you'd
all
like to
items.
donate a bottle of
go.
Dr. Pepper,
Donate a
And then-
bottle of Dr. Pepper.
let's look at this gift certificate from the Coconut Lagoon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
amazing restaurant.
these are all amazing items here. The photo shoot by Sean Sisk.
Yeah. Now
These
that's
are
a hot
fantastic
ticket
prizes,
item too,
everybody.
yeah.
Get your
Yeah.
bids in there. Look at all this cool stuff.
Ice cream, but get passes to the art gallery, which
Yeah,
there you go.
and this
I'm
one.
holding it right here. What's that?
Look at this. I have to increase my bid on this because this is a harmonica lesson with Katrina Sturton, who also performed on the Ovation concert series with her refrigerator.
with the refrigerator.
And one more item here. Look at this. You can get some custom art created by none other than you, Andre Gagne.
Yeah, that Who knows
These are-
what wackiness will spew forth from the mind of me.
It's hard to know what's going to
It's
happen
hard.
next. Jamie,
I know what's going to happen next. We have another
Jamie 1 or
performance.
Jamie 2?
Which
Well, that's-
Jamie?
there are two Jamies, and I want to show you one of them right here.
Act number 2.
Look, there he is. Jamie, do you remember this? Jamie 2
Yeah.
or 1 or 2?
Yeah, no, I remember. Yeah, that was great. That was a fantastic print done by Mark Odette. He did the artwork for one of our Black Sheep shows about 4 years ago, and that's Quinn Riding who did the ink pressing for him beside him. And yeah, that was a great year. We played the Black Sheep 4 times that year. It was a good one, yeah.
I want to watch that show and read a Tales from the Crypt comic at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah, it was actually liked by EC Comics, who did Tales of the Crypt. So Mark was just floored by that. And that
Okay, I
was
snapped one more shot that day, Jamie Douglas. So here it is here. And you mentioned Quinn Riding. Is that it?
Yep.
Are we seeing it?
yeah, it's the
We're
same
not
one. Yeah,
seeing it.
yeah. Quinn.
I,
did the
if you look very quickly, also on that bill is Malik, who played last week
Yep.
on Ovation.
She was amazing. She stole the show for sure. Absolutely.
Well, you're about to do that now. Jamie Kwong, you have an intro for Jamie Douglas?
I do. If you haven't been introduced to Jamie, he's been playing around Heart and Crowns all over, plus many other venues. So we're glad that if you're joining us tonight, you haven't met him, we get to introduce you. So it is my honor as a Jamie to introduce you all to another Jamie, Mr. Jamie Douglas, singer, songwriter, band leader of the Power Goats. The Power Goats are an Ottawa rock outfit delivering a strong range of musical dynamics and live shows, entertaining thousands of people in Ontario and Quebec since they emerged on the scene in 2019. Led by singer-songwriter Jamie Douglas himself, joining us here tonight, the sounds of the sizable band have been described as retro rock, pre-soaked in blues, with a hint of folk. Very, very interesting description. Style comparisons include the Rolling Stones, Bare Naked Ladies, Grateful Dead, David Bowie, Blue Rodeo, and the Allman Brothers Band. So tonight, he's also going to be giving a little preview of some new material, I think, coming up in the fall. Is that right, Jamie?
Yeah, that's right. We have our 4th album coming out in October called The Power Goats in 3D. It's our last album we did since Blue Canoe, which was 2 years prior to that. So we're really excited to bash another one out so quickly. So yeah.
Very cool. Well, I'm going to put the spotlight all on you. And Jamie, by the way, I really love your shirt. Love local music, t-shirt, gear, merchandise.
Oh yeah.
For anyone who would like to copy his style, you can get that at Omike's shop online, ottawamike.com.
Fantastic.
I love it. All yours, Jamie.
All right. Well, I'm going to start off with a song that was our latest single that we released in June. I think it was June 18th. So yeah, just over a month ago. The song is called Ready to Be Written. People say a heart can't bleed forever. It either heals or stops in time. And then they say the choice is yours to make now, as if it's all just black or white. I've had my share of hurt and disappointment. I used to drink till I turned blue. I told myself, you gotta make this life better. Is that why I came across you? So do I wait to send you this song? Do I hold my feelings back? Tame the words that breaks on my back, downhill on a rainy track. Do I stop myself from a head-on crush that makes me lose control and tell you things I might regret? Like I wanna be the one who holds you when you need them. I wanna walk with you, kiss you like I'm beaming. I wanna make you laugh so your nose scrunches like a kitten. I think it's time, I must admit, you're a song ready to be written. my share of dead and one-way crushes. Already have a lot of friends. Something about your company can't get quite enough of. So here's my heart for you to mend. So do I wait to send you this song? Do I hold my feelings back? Tame the words that break some my back. Downhill on a rainy track. Do I stop myself from a head-on crush that makes me lose control and tell you things I might regret? Like, I wanna be the one who holds you when you need him. I wanna walk with you, kiss you like a beanie. I wanna make you laugh so your nose scrunches like a kitten. I think it's time I must admit you're a song ready to be written. Like a beanie. I wanna make you laugh so your nose scrunches like a kitten. I think it's time I must admit you're a song ready to be written. Ooh, yeah. You're a song ready to be written.
Yeah.
Thanks to you guys. All right, this next song is also off the new album. It's a song about hitchhiking. I wrote actually the verses when I was about 17 years old, and then the chorus wrote in February. So the writing of the song spans quite a lot of time. So yeah, get your Deadhead hippie on. Taking steps when the dust lifts up. Not many cars on the way. And in the distance I hear the spring run from a once forgotten bay. The sun nearly sets on the pine coats of the rolling shields of land. With a backpack on my shoulder, trudging down the stones and sand. I was once so free and happy, and I could love to pass the time. No one else could reach us. We were living our own lives. When you are young, you just don't see it coming. No matter what they tell you, pin every sunset you see to the walls of your mind. Being who we always were, the hours were merely wilds, tripping down to Happy Town, trading different smiles, stopping twice to sit with a cigarette, waiting for someone else to cry. I might think a while and wonder how much longer till I die. was once so free and happy, but I love to pass the time. No one else could reach us. We were living our own lives. When you are young, you just don't see it coming, no matter what they tell you. Pin every sunset you see through the walls of your mind. I was once so free and happy, and I could love to pass the time. And no one else could reach us. We were living our own lives. When you are young, you just don't see it coming, no matter what they tell you. Pin every sunset you see to the walls of your mind. Thanks so much.
Yay.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more of the new ones, and then I'll slip into older material from previous albums. This song I wrote with my best friend of mine. His name's Fabian. He's also in a band in Ottawa called Etoile Noire with Justin Trudeau, the guitar player, not the Prime Minister. Anyways, it's about the song is really about putting the whole chase on romance on hold and just going out with your friends and just experiencing that and valuing that and putting that as a priority, you know, because I think it's a very healthy thing to do. And I got to change my harmonica too. I have 7 of these. They're all in different keys. They're the same harmonica though, just different, you know. So the song is called All These Valentines. Well, the lights outside are like beacons, while the live music cuts through the heat. My buddy and me split a picture at the place down the street. He tells me about his lady troubles as we order another shot or two. She's got a big heart, but I can tell she didn't give hers to you. Think of how far that I've come since I chose to live my life as one. For this to change, I'd have to meet some goddess straight from the sun. I'm gonna throw out all of my valentines, make some tracks out the door. Tell you get your broke ass downtown, 'cause I know you're bored. I know the score. I don't care if I see the one. Besides, I didn't make up my bed. Well, I'm gonna share it tonight. I think instead I wanna be with my friends. Well, the jokes I tell him cheer his face up, 'cause I'm the funniest guy that he knows. Except when I go heckle at him when I show up at his shows. 'Cause we play the same local bar scene, and I've got his back in between. I never have to question that he does the same thing for me. of how far that I've come since I chose to live my life this one. And my friends still send my heart straight to the sun. I'm gonna throw out all of my Valentines, make some tracks out the door, and tell you get your broke ass downtown, 'cause I know you're bored. I know the score. I don't care if I see no one pretty. Besides, I didn't make up my bed. Well, I'm not gonna share it tonight. I think instead I wanna be with my friends. There are nights that don't come so easy. Even August can feel cold. No one's nerves are made of steel. Not every brick road is gold. Then she comes to me in my dreams, though I don't know her name or her face. I said I'd like to meet you, but this isn't quite the time or the place. It's not a race. Okay, maybe it's just a taste. The door and tell you get your broke ass downtown, 'cause I know you're bored. I know the score. I don't care if I see no one pretty. Besides, I didn't make up my bed. Well, I'm not gonna share it tonight. I think instead I wanna be with my friends. A little sloppy on the guitar there.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm excited to get that song out. Okay, I think it's time to just dig a little deeper into the repertoire. This next song came out in 2019, the third album. Did a video for it. Andy Negative made a video. Another great local talent. He's a pop punk artist, but he's got a great YouTube channel. Very informative for musicians on, how to make videos, of just about the industry. And he made the video for this. It was filmed the first week of the pandemic, right just down the street at where James Street Pub used to be. It's just another one of my songs about crushes going wrong. It's called Canceled Future. Cancel the future today, the one in which you felt the same. I had to say my goodbyes to the babies I saw in your eyes. My friends all tell me to move on. A love that was never there can't be gone. Say you still wanna be my friend. I'm afraid it might kill me in the end. Cancel the future today. Cancel the future today. The one when you took my last name. When my old man was so pleased to have a grandchild on his knee. My family calling me more, knowing baby brother's being so sore. And all I ever wanted to do was feel you, but there's nothing more I want to reveal to you. Cancel the future today. At least I've learned to hope again, and my heart ain't made of stone. And I could be my own best friend. Any place I rest my bones can be a home. Cancel the future today. Cancel the future today. Cancel the future today. Just need one more to come my way. So much, everybody. See ya.
Oh.
I was doing a solo acoustic performance, so I guess I saved all my romantic-y songs for today. So that's what you get. Anyways, I'm honored to be part of this. Thank you so much, other Jamie and Chris, Andre and Jason, and all you guys, and all the other artists performing today. This is wonderful. The song is also from the Blue Canoe album. It's called Lay Me Low. Whoops, gotta get proper harmonica. Yeah, that's called a false start. Lay me low beneath the water, near the shady grove. Become the spring and summer to my snow, till it's time for you to let me go. I've been known to love until somebody breaks my home. I almost feel like I should thank them though, because here you are to lay me low. Shock from past betrayal may subside. I could want to do more than just drink and hide. Waiting to connect, waiting in vain. Like a distant thunder with no rain. But I could look you right in the face and say I'd do it all over again. Shed my shell of battle for you, but until then, just lay me low. Just lay me low. Lay me low. I do my memories of her some more, like all the times when she was in my arms or passed out on somebody's floor. So you know, I could clean up and get in better form, but what she did to me in Port of Storm, till I was falling faster evermore. The shock from past betrayal may subside. I could want to do more than just drink and hide. Waiting to connect, waiting in vain. Like a distant thunder with no rain. But I can look you right in the face and say I'd do it all over again. Shed my shell of burden for you, but until then, just lay me low. 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 Just lay me low.
Power goats. Power goats.
By the way, Jamie, Barb on Facebook is like clapping, clapping, clapping. She keeps yelling your name and I get really confused. And I'm like, "Who Jamie's today?"
You're answering back going, what is a Barb? Like, calm down.
I'm like, this is what it's like to feel like a rock star. People yelling your
You are a
name.
rock star. I just gotta say, can I just put the spotlight on Jamie Kwong for a second and say you're killing it with Oh Mike. You've put such a breath of life into Oh Mike that, I mean, like it was very good before, but now it's something that's just awesome. It's just, it's just your energy and your enthusiasm is very contagious, and I just want to personally thank you for that.
Oh,
true.
it's a pleasure. I get the privilege to work with so many talented people like yourself, like the 3 other sets we have going on today, and so many community members who are just super, super fans in our city, like Chris and Andre. And so I'm in a very privileged position, and whatever I can do to get more people supporting our local music industry, that's my jam. So I do not have the talent that you all have, so I will put the spotlight back on you and make sure other people know about it.
Well, thank you very much, Jamie Kwong. Give it up for Jamie Kwong. All right, I guess I have time for one more, I think. All right, this one was our first single that came out in 2010. I thought if I wrote a song about somebody more famous than me that it would get press attention, and it kind of worked. Anyways, the song is called Emily Haynes on My Car Stereo. If you had just one wish, tell me the truth now. Would you be a little selfish? It's alright, no one's around now. If that wish were mine, world peace would have to wait, you know. After I'm just a man, you're impossibly beautiful. And oh, when I'm driving, strikes me funny all the while. Years of building my backbone are blown apart by your smile. But what would you say if I told you when we're alone, it feels like Emily Haynes on my car stereo? Poster of a girl, are we like children after our innocence has died? Are we like lovers with one whose mind is just a little more than fried? If you were famous, would you remember my face? To me, you're already famous, so gaze a little while more just in case. And oh, when I'm driving, strikes me funny all the while. Years of building my backbone are blown apart by your smile. But what would you say if I told you when we're alone, it feels like Emily Haynes on my car stereo? Yes, I never mentioned how you paint pictures in my mind. Yeah, when I clown and tease you, your look of shot gets me perfectly high. You won't see it coming, but you won't really be surprised. One of these nights, yeah, gonna kiss you deep beneath the new moon sky. Sky, sky, yeah. When I'm driving, strikes me funny all the while. Years of building my backbone, torn apart by your smile. But what would you say if I told you when we're alone? It feels like Emily Hayes on my car stereo. On my car stereo, yeah, yeah.
Yay, hooray.
Thanks so much, guys. Ah, that's an oldie.
Jamie, just before you go,
Sure.
2 quick questions. Who else is a power goat and what is a power goat?
A power goat is someone who grazes and jumps and climbs and does all the things that goats love to do, and the power to do so comes from within. And it's powered by music.
All
And
right.
also in the band, we've got Wes Reed on drums. We've got Andrew Burns on bass, Jeff Logan on lead guitar, Scotty Irving on keyboards, Dee Dee Butters on backing vocals, Eric Sugar Johnson on violin, Kelly Craig on trumpet, and Zeke Gross on saxophone.
Amazing. What's the title of that new album that's coming out again? It's
The Power Goats in 3D. And we're doing a CD release party at Live in Elgin, October 16th. With
okay.
Sean Cavanaugh
Cool.
coming.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yay.
You have that information, Jamie, on your website about your launch?
I sure do. It's at
Okay,
thepowergoats.com.
Pop that in.
Yeah,
Oh.
check out thepowergoats.com. All our show listings are on that, including my solo shows. When you go to the show, just click shows, and then you'll see the Power Goat shows coming up. And all my pub shows and all my other appearances are all listed down there too.
Perfect. I'm going to pop that into our Facebook chat so you all can go check it out. Check them out live at that launch. That's an exciting time.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Excellent. Congrats. That's a huge deal.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Thepowergoats.com. Let's go talk to you, Pat and Pat.
It's
had
double
Jamie
name
and
night.
Jamie.
Yeah, it's double name night.
Yeah, it was Jamie and Jamie. Now we're moving on to Pat and Pat.
Just
How
need to
are you?
unmute.
Speak to us. Pat McLaughlin, so nice to see you. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been forever, eh, Chris? Jeez.
Yeah, very, very good to see you here. And it's an excellent cause. Pat Moore, we know you from so many things and for so many reasons, including your various shows on CKCU FM. Yay.
Oh my God, CKCU, it's keeping me very, very, very busy these days. But,
Pat, you are a big time supporter of live music in this town. You've put a lot of people on stages.
yeah, well,
Remember, remember Bluegrass Mondays at Prest? Yay.
I hope we get back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been involved, for those of you who don't know me, and I'm sure there's lots of you out there who don't know me, but I've been involved in a lot of different types of music. So, everything from jazz to bluegrass and everything else in between. And a lot of the time that I've spent playing music has been, I'd say, country and swingy kind of influenced stuff. Much of it, went into what I wrote, and so I've got original tunes that kind of cut across those genres, and we like to do covers as well, because hey, there's a lot of great songs out there, and they need to be sung. Pat McLaughlin here has been playing with me for, I just keep saying over 20 years because I can't count more than 20. I only have 5 digits on each limb, and but it's been a long time, and he's stuck with me through a few albums, and maybe there'll be another one soon. I kind of feel it in my bones. I think it's time to pull out some of those songs that I've written. But anyway, we thought we would do some songs from sort of across a few of the different genres. And it kind of takes me back to when we were doing the Ottawa Opry. So, Chris, you were mentioning the Ottawa Opry, and that was one of the shows that we did with my band, the Vinyl Frontier. And we also do the Christmas Goose, and Pat's always involved in that as well. I'm just going to ask Robert if you would close. Is my email open? No, it doesn't look like it's open.
Those
Yeah,
are
it is.
long-running events that have benefited the community. So I know you're totally on board, both of you, with the spirit of the Ovation series that we're celebrating here this evening, and next Thursday, and next Thursday, and the Thursday after that.
Yeah.
You're totally on board with that, right, Pat? Both Pat?
Totally. I think this is great. This is a wonderful thing, and I guess after we did something for the Mayfair, and then we thought, well, gee, let's go a little broader, eh?
Yeah. We're looking forward to this music so much. What kind of guitar are you playing there tonight, Pat McLaughlin?
Blue Ridge.
What is it?
It's a Blue Ridge.
Blue Ridge. Okay.
Yeah. Made in China, Martin copy.
We heard it in the sound check. We know it's going to sound amazing. Okay, so take it away. Yeah, and everybody, don't forget to support the cause. Go to ottawamike.com and click on any button you see, and you will go somewhere very interesting, enjoyable, and useful.
All right. Don't know when I've been so blue. Don't know what's come over you. You found someone new, and don't it make my brown eyes blue? I'll be fine when you're gone. I'll just cry all night long. Say it isn't true, and don't it make my brown eyes blue? Tell me no reasons, give me no lies, give me no reasons, give me alibis. Tell me you love me and don't make me cry. Say anything, but don't say goodbye. I didn't mean to make you sad. Didn't know just what I had. But honey, now I do. And don't it make my brown eyes blue? Tell me no secrets, tell me some lies. Give me no reasons, give me alibis. Tell me you love me and don't make me cry. Say anything, but don't say goodbye. I didn't mean to treat you bad. I didn't know just what I had, but honey, now I do. And don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes blue? Well, that's an old Crystal Gale song, and I
Beautiful.
recorded it a little while ago. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think we'll do an original tune here. This is on our first album together. It's called Leaving Alice.
1, 2, 3.
It's hard to grow a rose in a rock pile, lily in the winter in the cold dark north. What makes you think my love's any different than the lily or the rose in this town with no heart? I've come to tell you I'm leaving Alice. I've come to tell you I'm quitting this town. Nothing here can nurture the spirit of a girl that should blossom all year round. Never accepted, our family was different. Wrong side of the tracks, wrong name in this town. They laughed at my kinfolk, laughed at my seconds. Now the lily of the north is southward bound. I've come to tell you I'm leaving Alice. I've come to tell you I'm quitting this town. Nothing here can nurture the spirit of a girl that should blossom all year round. For the first time in my life, I'm finally feeling free. Don't think I don't care, didn't ask you alone, but this journey that I'm on is just about me. Chalk it up to determination, fear of growing bitter and small. I'm spreading my wings, I'm seeking a better life. When I get there, I'll give you a call. I've come to tell you I'm leaving Alice. I've come to tell you I'm quitting this town. Nothing here can nurture the spirit of a girl that should blossom all year round. For the first time in my life, I'm finally feeling free. Don't think I don't care, didn't ask you alone, 'cause this journey that I'm on is just about me. It's hard to grow a rose in a rock pile. Oh, thank you so much.
Yes.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
This is a song from the same album. It's called Saltwater. I keep a watch over the sea, watch for a ship sailing near. You said you'd come back to me. The deep blue is haunting me. You've been away almost a year. Salt water burns my eyes, salt water wells from within. Tears I no longer want to hide. Salt water, what will the tide bring in? I keep a watch over the sea. Wonder what if you return? Would I hold you willingly? Unleash my pain, set it free, turn the tide. Oh, could I learn? Salt water burns my eyes, salt from within, tears I no longer want to hide. Salt water, will the tide bring in? As I watched over the sea, I swore I saw distant lights amidst a starry canopy upon a sea of ebony. Was it a spark of hope in the night? Salt water burns in my eyes, salt water wells from within, tears I no longer want to hide. Salt water, what will the tide bring in? Salt water burns my eyes, salt water wells from within, tears I no longer want to hide. Salt water, will the tide bring in? Goes something like that. Thank you so much. Well, we're really looking forward to the day that we can actually play gigs in live and in person. But holy smokes, is it ever nice to be able to do this? Because I don't know what we all would have done if we didn't have things like people like you guys at Ovation to organize and create things for us to do. And of course, there's a little bit of a cold going around, so I caught it. I think we should do a little upbeat one here. This is a song about stealing an ATM machine using not a capo. Oh, you got that one wrong there, Pat. Not a capo, but a backhoe. And it goes a little bit like this.
1, 2, 3.
Well, Jim and Eddie were pals from way back. They met in the first year high school. They dropped out together after only 2 years. Couldn't hack following the rules. Jim, he got a head spinning thought to make some money real fast. He'd steal the backhoe, head down to the mall, and lift him a bucket of cash. Well, getting the backhoe was easy as pie. Eddie's dad had one in the yard. From 30 years of backbreaking labor, a life rewarding but hard. Oh, where'd you get that crazy idea that you could figure it out? What gave you the thought that you were a genius? The dogs wouldn't bark, you couldn't be seen in the dark, dragging it back to your hideout. Eddie made his way to Fairview Mall. Jim followed behind in the truck, but the backhoe wouldn't crack the cash machine. It was beginning to look like bad luck. Well, when I saw Eddie, he was real mad. Crashed the hole right into the wall. Tried to pick up the ATM cash machine, get away with it, concrete and all. Well, where'd you get that crazy idea that you could figure it out? What gave you the thought that you were a genius? The dogs wouldn't bark, you couldn't be seen in the dark, dragging it back to your hideout. Jim and Eddie are doing time. They're getting educated too. They learned that cash and carry ain't what it seems, and tobacco's an honest man's too. Oh, where'd you get that crazy idea that you could figure it out? What gave you the thought that you were a genius? The dogs wouldn't bark, you couldn't be seen in the dark, dragging it back to your hideout. Oh, dragging it back to your hideout.
Woo!
Thank you so much. It's funny, when you sing these stories, first you write it and then you sing it so many times. Sometimes I think, did I do that verse about, getting to the to the mall or not? Anyway, I think I did. So, all right, we're going to do this one for Jason. Rows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feathered canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I could have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds' illusions I recall. Well, I really don't know clouds at all. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, the dizzy dancing where you feel when every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at life that way, but now it's just another show. They leave them laughing when you go, and if you care, don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. Well, I really don't know life at all. hopes and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right aloud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds have looked at love that way. But now old friends are acting strange. They shake their heads, they say I've changed. But something's lost and something's gained in living every day. I've looked at love from both sides now, from give and take, and still somehow it's love's illusions I recall. Well, I really don't know love at all. I've looked at love from both sides now, from give and take, and still somehow it's love's illusions I recall. Well, I really don't know love at all. That's for you, Jason.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Fun to, bring back old songs that you don't hear people do much anymore. Speaking of Joni Mitchell, I guess she's going to be releasing a new album, and it's going to include something that Jimi Hendrix recorded live at Le Bout in Ottawa. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah. I heard it on YouTube, and it's great. I'm going to play it on the radio soon. Chris will probably play it on the radio before me, though, because you've got your show before me. Did you know about that, Chris?
Hey, I just heard about that last night. That's very exciting.
Yeah, it's really
know
exciting.
Jimi Hendrix did meet Joni Mitchell at Le Ibu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very
So,
cool.
Pat, while we're chatting, can you just mention you've donated some cool items to the online auction supporting
yeah,
Ovation
okay,
and
sure.
Oh Mike? What are those items?
So I donated some CDs. One's from my bluegrass band, Maple Hill. The CD is called Back to You. And that's a fairly recent CD. It's got a lot of original songs on it. And so we were really excited about that. So I'm pretty happy to be putting that into the auction. And then there's a few other things from community projects that I've been involved in. One is, of course, the Christmas Goose Project, which is coming up to at least year 20. It's getting confusing with the pandemic, but I think we might be back at the NAC this year. Really hoping so. The Christmas Goose Project put out 3 CDs, and I've put two copies of one of those CDs, and I can't remember which one it is right now, but I've put those in the auction as well. So I think they're called Christmas Pudding or something. You'll recognize it. It's got a cartoon goose on the front, as in Christmas goose. And
some jewelry.
Oh yeah, there's a piece of jewelry. I'm a silversmith, and I enjoy making jewelry. So I put a silver pendant in that's kind of funky. It's just a small little piece, but it's sterling silver, and it's handcrafted right here in my basement with my rolling mill and tools. And yeah, so that's in there too. And while I'm saying that, I should say that you probably can't see this, but I'm wearing a piece of jewelry that my daughter made. My daughter, Kate, is a really great inlay artist. She's also a banjo maker, but she does more with the inlay than just put it into banjos and guitars. So I'm wearing a bolo tie that she made, and it's got a poppy on it that's kind of like the Graham Parsons poppy. By my request. There's one more thing in that auction, and that is a CD also done by a community project. I think you might be on it, Chris. I'm pretty sure you're on the Christmas Goose one, but this is the postcards from Bytown, and it was done when Ottawa turned 150, and we got a number of local musicians to write a song and submit it. And then we put them on this CD, and they're all really great. And there's Like, there's some really amazing musicians on that CD, and it's really fun. And so lucky you, the person who gets that one.
Let's hear it for Pat Moore, everybody, for doing so many cool things to support the community. I know your window right now says CKCU on it, but you can be found at patmoore.net.
Yes, patmoore.net is my website, and that actually has links to all the other websites that I have for the different bands and jewelry and stuff. I guess we only have time for one more song, eh? It sounds like it. So can we take it out then with an original song? It's the title track from my second album. It's called Take It to Heart. And it's not too long, so it should just flow nicely into the next show. Thanks so much for having us and for all the hard work all you guys put in to organize it. Really great. This is the right key, D?
Yep.
So this is called Take It to Heart. You can find it on the album of the same title from my website. Go there, or just email me, patmoore@patmoore.net. Take it to heart. I should have never made your mind. Should have had faith in our romance and put aside my foolish pride. I'll take it to heart. Believe me when I say that the embers of our love can burn strong as yesterday. Two glasses in the parlor, lipstick smudged on one. Panic raced my heart as I figured what you'd done. I jumped to conclusions, said things I'm sorry for, made bitter accusations, walked out and slammed the door. Take it to heart. You know I'll treat you right. Put your arms around me, baby, and once again, just hold me tight. Pat McLaughlin. This loneliness is too much. I suffer sleepless nights. Take me back, my darling, or I swear I'll treat you right. Without your tender kisses and the magic of your touch, my days and nights are dark, dear. Haven't I suffered enough? Well, come on, take it to heart. I should have never left your side. Should have had faith in our romance and put aside my foolish pride. Oh, take it to heart. Believe me when I say that the embers of our love can burn strong as yesterday. Thanks so much, everybody. Pat McLaughlin and Pat Moore. Have a great evening. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh,
Jamie,
Very
you're
good.
on.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. We've had such a beautiful night with such an array of talent, of music, different types of music. All of it so beautiful, from hot and spicy to heartbreaking to achy summer nights. And it's all so beautiful. And now we're going to be closing the show. 2 hours goes by fast. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We are so excited. We are catching them off the tails of the Summer Solstice Indigenous Music Awards. So let me give a background of our last set, our closing set, our closer tonight, Twin Flames. So if you do not know who Twin Flames is, let me give you some context. Let me give you some background. Multi-award winning, chart-topping Indigenous artist Twin Flames build bridges across cultures, continents, and styles. The husband and wife duo, Chelsea June, Métis Algonquin Cree from Ottawa, and Jaji, am I pronouncing that right? Please correct me. Jaji?
It's Yai.
Yai. See, okay. It's a J with more of a Y sound. Excellent. Okay,
The J
Yai.
is silent.
Yai, Inuk and Mohawk from Nunavik are long celebrated for their sonic landscapes spanning Canada and the Arctic, and honoring their ancestors through song in English, Inuktitut, and French. Twin Flames brings together a richness of personal history and musical experience. Two-time Canadian Folk Music Award recipients for Aboriginal Songwriters of the Year, and three-time Native American Music Award winners, and most recently, three-time winner of the inaugural Summer Solstice Indigenous Music Awards. Their songs tell stories of courage and survival, a beloved powerhouse with 28 Music Award nominations and having played more than 1,000 shows throughout Canada, Greenland, the United States, Australia, and France, and they are well on the way to becoming a Canadian household name. And we hope that everyone in Ottawa knows about them, because we should be very, very proud to have them as part of our community. Their unique sound. Pardon? Oh, sorry. And yeah, so you're about to be treated to some of their beautiful music tonight. And I know they have some upcoming shows, which I hope that you can share about at the end, so we can let people know where to catch you in the community. I know that there's one in Mooresburg coming up that I have penciled into my calendar. So we're very excited to hear from you both tonight. And thank you both for joining us. And we are in for such a treat, everybody.
Thank you so much for having us. We're honored to be a part of this awesome initiative and a really important event.
Nakukmik. We say Nakukmik in my Inuktitut language. It's definitely it's been a weird, I guess, year and a half for everybody, and it's this virtual world. Obviously, I know for us, it kept us fed with the roof over the head and everything else. So for yous that are doing this, this is such a great thing, because it is showcasing and showing that we all can do this regardless of being in front of a camera and into somebody's computer or smartphone. So kudos to you guys.
The first song we're going to sing is a song called Battlefields. And during this pandemic, we actually had to find a way to put out our album that was almost finished. And we did that by building a home studio. And so our producer was able to come in through Zoom and record us in real time, which is like Star Trek technology, right? So this is the very first single off that album. It's called Battlefields. And it just kind of talks about mental health. When I was growing up, many people never talked about struggles, and we were actually told not to talk about those things. And I'm really grateful that today we're living in a society where I hope our children feel safe enough to speak up when they're not feeling right, and that more people know they're not alone. I think if someone has maybe never experienced a mental health problem in their entire life, this past year and a half has pushed a lot of people to their limits. And so I think it was just really important that none of us felt alone in any of it. So this is Battlefields. But yeah, he's having a battlefield with his his gear right now. So I'll just chat a little bit more. We have had an amazing year, even though it's been mostly virtual. It's actually been nice to be home. I think as musicians that have been touring pretty much nonstop for the past 7 years, we really did appreciate the fact that we were able to spend a little bit more time with our children. But I think now, like many other musicians, we're just itching to get back out there, and we've had the opportunity to play a few live shows so far, and that's been really special. All right, we're almost there. Sorry.
Chelsea June, I just want to say hi. It's been a while.
Hi, Chris. It has been a while. Great to
You've
see
been
you.
traveling all over. Good for you.
Thank you.
Have you ever added up how many miles you've covered over the last couple of years? It's a lot, isn't it?
I mean, we keep a board, so we have been to every province and every territory in Canada. And then we've been fortunate enough to go to Australia and Greenland and different parts of the US as well, and the Cayman Islands. So got to play a lot of different places, and we love traveling, so it's like a 2 for 1.
Yeah, Andre is singing for you here. I've been everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, as Jamie
I can
said,
count.
we're
I should
very,
just start
very proud
counting
of
the.
you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, way to go.
I said I should just start counting the gray hairs, and that maybe it'll keep track of all the miles.
That's one way to keep track. Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't that excellent, though? Tell us a little
Yes,
bit
thank you
about your
so
drum,
much.
if you would. Do you have a minute?
Yeah, I do. So this is an Indigenous hand drum. This specific one was gifted to me, and this is one that's doesn't be affected too much by humidity, which is really, really great. Most of the traditional drums are having a wooden frame, and the skin is made out of an animal hide, and so they really don't like humidity. And so I was chatting with one of my friends from Six Nations at a concert we did last October, explaining my woes of this drum not working on festival stages. And he handed me this one, and he said, I hope it solves your problems, Chelsea. And I was just floored. So he actually found this drum in the US and was able to make a custom handle so that it does still resemble our traditional drums, but it's not affected by humidity. And so the drum actually represents a heartbeat. If I turn it on, you'll hear it better. So it represents the heartbeat of Mother Earth. And it's round, just like the Mother Earth, and all the elements of it usually come from Mother Earth as well. And so these are always gifted to us. We're never supposed to just go out and buy them. And they do belong to a part of my spirit and have been a really important part of my journey.
All right, so I jiggered up my mixer plugin, so we're gonna go into another song. That was our Battlefield. My apologies. We're usually much more prepared than this. I think the intro song we usually do will suffice. You know, I was raised in Nunavik, little community called Huaktak, and I was raised by my grandparents. And the fact that I got to experience what it was to be the old ways, as they should say, when things were still nomadic. And, you know, I feel honored to have learned all of that. This song is, I guess, an ode to my upbringing, my childhood, being raised on the land, being taught how to respect everything that's in it, from the temperature to the conditions that are on the ground, to up in the air, the water, the animals. And that goes hand in hand with life. So this is Bill Sadautsung. bunga ilisaw daw sunga ulome mo di umertaka Pero sa roti laptakane Aula ivunga Ananang maho kay sere laptangi Digo mertaka Inne ape Bitsanya kote Ikayok daw galine Ikayo na kote Aula ivunga Ilisaw daw sunga Ulome mo di gumertaka Atataganun makainingning Ilisa daw law kunga Umayo pisingin Dakote daw sunga Naniningin Sunaw ningin Ato nang me Ang nasuni me Aula ivunga Ilisaw daw sunga Ulome mo di gumertaka
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Mick. Yes.
All right. Is the guitar on? Can you all hear the guitar? All right, perfect. That's the weird thing about this virtual world is everything can seem fine on our end and then it's just something's muted on the other end. The joys of technology. The next song we're going to sing is a song called Plain Song. It's a song about being proud of who you are and where you come from, no matter where that is. For myself, growing up in Ottawa, I didn't have a lot of access to my culture. I grew up being told that I was a beautiful Métis princess by my mother. And, you know, I had a lot of pride in that sense that I was Indigenous. But it wasn't really until I was older when I really wanted to reconnect with my community and my roots and embrace the parts of me that I wish I would have been able to grow up with. In my family, it was not always easy to tell the story of being a half-breed. It's no longer a term that we use. But even when my grandmother was growing up, they would call her a savage, a sauvagesse. And so learning to move past all of those things and to be proud of who I am and what is left. You know, our cultures have struggled so much through colonization, and I had to learn to honor and love all the cultures that make me who I am. So growing up, I found it difficult to belong to two different cultures, but really not belong to either of them. Now, as a grown-up, I can see that it was a gift. It's a gift that I've been given, that I can merge in between both worlds and hopefully try to bring a little more unity between us. So this is Plain Song. Hi, 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 hi. 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 Put in our place, told we'd be alone. Scared to speak up, scared we'd be wrong. What if in that moment we stood tall? Refused to surrender, refused to fall. Hi, 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 hi. 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 Dare to reach out, don't feel alone. Stand all together and stand strong. For we can be the change we wish to see. It's all up to you, it's up to me. Stand proud and sing it. Hi, 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 hi. Sing it with us. Hi, 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 hi. I hope you're feeling proud. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, 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 hi. Dare to stand out, don't be the same. Soar like the eagle in your veins. Be proud of who you are and what remains. Look in the mirror and sing. Hi, 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 hi. 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 Listen to the voice that's deep inside. The one that tells you not to hide. Don't follow the path that lies ahead. Make your own road instead. Stand proud and sing it. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, 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 hi. Jimmy Gwitch, thank you so much.
Woohoo! Michael May. You know, we've been relying so much on our sound guy Tyler that already we're already starting to forget things. You know, throughout the pandemic, we were doing about 10 shows a week, and it was great. But at the same time, you know, we got used to certain things where, you know, we can practically be in our pajamas and come upstairs to play some tunes. But obviously we didn't use pajamas because that's just weird. But yeah, we got to do some, what do you call it? Reconciliation. You know, we had school contracts throughout the pandemic, and it was great because we got to talk to some youth to show what our people have gone through in order that there is a better understanding. And it's a great initiative because the school boards are trying their best to educate our realities or what our realities were, so to speak. And I think the only way you can do that is having a conversation. You know, over the last, I would say, 3 months, it's been a really weird time. You know, our people have gone through generations of a lot of stuff, and you know, some of them are surfacing, and it's making Canada feel uncomfortable. And I think it's our role up here. I mean, we can only ever represent ourselves, but when we're up here, we're having a conversation in a way where we're telling our stories and the realities of some of this stuff, but in a swallowable way, because nobody likes to have a finger pointed at them, especially when they had nothing to do with it. And I think that's a huge part of what we do, is telling people about the issues.
Communication is so important, you know, and a lot of people ask us, what can we do to help further reconciliation? And our answer is always just to have a conversation or to listen to an Indigenous artist or music that maybe you would have never been open to before. You know, this is another one of my favorite instruments, and teaching about our instruments as well is something that is another part of communication. Yai and I often laugh and say, you know, up here on stage, we're communicating in so many ways that are nonverbal, and our instruments tend to do the same. And so this is an Indigenous spirit flute. It's also called a Native American flute. And I really feel like this instrument chose me. I just have always been fascinated by the sound, and it has been a huge part of my healing journey. And so it's going to be in this song, So Haigit, which means come with us, come speak with us, come be with us. And when we can admit the times that we are wrong, that's when things can start to get better.
Avec avant ma tour, immédiat passivonga. Cavalier avec avant ma tour, immédiat d'acovonga. So high, I love Sunamo. Cabacre hanga halo, Akela, Akelanga, Ogo. Renouler avec avant ma tour, immédiat qu'il était conga. En avec avant ma tour, m'a donné son arronga. So high, I love son amor. Cabacre hanga halo, Akela, Akelanga, oh. Ilanga anerake Inoga matamava punga Angotil tsungalo Ukuava punga Isumalute lerake Asusungong ikaloksunga Laniung ito punga Elanium ito kunga, I'm so sorry. Elanium ito kunga, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Look at me.
You Beautiful.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys. It's nice seeing people, even if they're on the screen. There was a while we were doing YouTube streams and we couldn't see anybody, but we would have the cell phones here at least so we could have the interactive chat. But when we figured out Zoom, it was like, whoa, a whole nother world opened up for us. So this is really cool. The next song we're going to sing is a song called Porch Light. This is right at the beginning of our career as Twin Flames. Yayi and I actually met on a television show in 2015, or 2014 actually. Oh my gosh, time flies. 7 years ago. Time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, so we met around a campfire. Our voices kind of met before we did. And we're really grateful for that day. We've had so many wonderful journeys and adventures, but along those journeys, we've met people that have really changed and impacted our lives in really positive ways. But sometimes the stories that are shared with us are stories that are so very sad. In 2015, we were at the Indigenous Music Awards, and after Yayi won, a man came up to us and he said, "Can I take a selfie with you and my little sister?" And so, of course, Yayi and I were super honored by that and excited. But when he returned, he handed us a photograph. And he explained that she had been missing for over 20 years and they never had any answers. You know, her stories is just one of the hundreds and thousands of stories here in Canada and the United States where our women go missing and murdered. And so the more that time passed, the more Yayi and I were asked to be a part of events during the National Inquiry. And we were asked to be the entertainment during the lunch hour break-offs. So many of the times we would sit in on the tail end of the meetings and hear the stories from the families. And it weighed pretty heavy on our hearts. And so our way of processing life and our emotions is to write songs and to write music. And so we started writing this song with no intention to ever publicly release it, because we never want to get any kind of fame or notoriety off of the horrible things that have happened to our people. So we simply sent this song as a gift to the man that we met in Winnipeg in honor of his sister. And he wrote back and asked if he could use that song in a national campaign to raise awareness for our sisters. And so Yayi and I thought about it, and we decided to agree. And we're happy we did, because this song has gone on to have quite a life and hopefully has been a voice for the families who are often forgotten. This is Porch Light.
I leave the porch light on just in case. Open that door swings and I see your face, and I will leave a lamp.
And I keep your photograph to this day, wishing and hoping that you're okay. And I'm missing you now.
I never got better never Kitsa ko nga dilitaw la rabe Sona ko nga anitaw ko ni rabe Takahabo nga was the same. Love remains. All this hurts inside me. Call your name to this day. Wish you were home beside me. We've left your bedroom in its place. Posters and memories unerased. And I'll leave a line. Standing in a doorway, I hold back my tears. Seemed just like yesterday, although it's been years. And I'm missing you now. I never got better on that. Kitsa ko nga dilitaw la rabe. Sona ko nga anitaw ko ni rabe. Takahabo nga was the same. love remains. All this hurts inside me, and call your name to this day. Wish you were home beside me. I leave the porch light on just in case, hoping that door swings and I see your face, and I will I even
beside me.
I leave the porch light on just in case, hoping that door swings and I see your face, and I will I even
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you so much. I don't know how you guys are doing. Do we have time for one more, or did we
Yes.
take too long to start?
Oh, there's always room for your beautiful music.
Yeah, you have time for like 10 more encores.
We have other things to do, but we are so appreciative of you both for joining us tonight and sharing the stories behind these songs. It's so pertinent to right now, the heartbreak our country's going through, and now trying to heal. It's so important. So thank you so much.
Thank you all so much. And thank you to all the other amazing performers that we got to hear this evening. You are all incredible and doing amazing work. And we're just honored to be alongside you here tonight. So the final song we're going to sing tonight is a cover song. And Yai and I actually don't do a whole bunch of cover songs, but this one was really special. And it does feel like it has been a gift to us. We were asked to be a part of a Legacy tribute concert about 3 years ago now. And we had total imposter syndrome because we were, again, with a great lineup of Canadian artists. And so the gig was we had to learn one Tragically Hip cover song and one of our originals, which is Porch Light that we just played. And so Yai and I thought, well, we picked Fiddler's Green and it was so emotional and it was great. And we thought, okay, we got this. But on our drive from Ottawa to Burlington to get to the event, the agent emailed us and said, sorry guys, Tom Wilson chose Fiddler's Green. You guys got to change your song and fast. And so we kind of scrambled to see what we could come up with because of course it's Tom Wilson and he's incredible. And so we Google searched the Tragically Hip's top 10 songs because we didn't really grow up with Tragically Hip music, which is tragic in itself. But we super appreciate Gord Downie and everything he has done to help Indigenous voices be heard. When we talk about allies here in Canada, he's an amazing example of what someone can do to help. Never to speak for, but to stand alongside and help an Indigenous voice be amplified. And so if you believe in a higher power or something else after this life, we really believe that this song was gifted to us. So this is our cover of the Tragically Hip's Grace 2, and it's indigenized by us. Another really cool thing that came out of this song is it's on our new album, Omen, and it's being played regularly on Live 88.5. And for us to be an Indigenous act with an Indigenous language breaking into commercial radio was really huge. So we're so grateful to our city for letting us our voices be amplified, and also to Gord Downie and the Tragically Hip.
One of the cool stories that came out of this as well, after our second year of doing this legacy with the Chani Wenjack Foundation, when we were done that second song, we went our respective ways into the back, and in between, I ended up in a little room where I was surrounded by black curtains and a little bit of blue light, and it was quite dark.
He was safe though.
I was safe. And as I got into that little room, I got hugged. I got hugged by this slender dude, very slender dude in denim, all denim and a flat cap. And I thought to myself, am I having a spiritual moment here? Am I being visited by Gord himself? And so he backed up and he said, it's me, Mike. And we had had some email correspondence with Mike, who is the brother of the late Gord. And it kind of tripped me out at first, but then okay, I said, oh yeah, hey man. But I often like to tell this story because it was kind of a surreal moment where I thought I was having that spiritual moment.
Yeah, and it was really awesome to also get his blessing for us to cover this song. And so, yeah, really special moments. Music is awesome, and this is Grace too.
He said I'm fabulously rich. Come on, let's go. She kinda bit her lip. Geez, I don't know, but I can guarantee there'll be no knock on the door, 'cause I'm a total pro. That's what I'm here for. I come from downtown, born and ready for you, armed with will and determination and grace to her. Grace, 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 grace to secret rules of engagement are hard to endorse when the appearance of conflict meets the appearance of force. But I can guarantee there'll be no knock on the door, 'cause I'm a total pro here. That's what I'm here for. I come from downtown, born and ready for you, armed with strength and its frustration. Grace to grace, 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 grace to
Thank you.
Wow.
Chimigwesh.
All of that just makes me want to see you guys live really soon.
I'm going to Morrisburg, by the way. It's already booked.
I'm hitchhiking to Morrisburg with Jamie.
I don't even know where Morrisburg is.
We'll figure it out.
We're going.
Morrisburg is close to Cornwall.
Yeah, that's
And
not far at
it's
all.
gonna be. It's
I know
not
where
far.
it is. My hometown.
Oh, that's not far at all.
Is
Oh my
it?
god.
Oh,
Nice.
awesome.
We're coming. I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna be like running up and like screaming in front of you.
Well, we really appreciate that. And that's kind of when we're just the two of us, we're more of a folk duo, but we also play with a full band. And we have amazing, talented musicians that are based in Ottawa. We have Jason Watts as our drummer, Troy Huizinga as our lead guitarist, and Mike Giamberardino as our bassist. Yeah, so if you feel like driving to Montreal, or anyone out there listening, we're headlining Présence Autochtone on August 5th in Montreal. And word is that they're trying to bump capacity to 5,000 people, which is like insane thinking about this coming out of a pandemic. So if you're vaccinated and safe, hopefully you'll join us.
We will post that event link into our Facebook comments to make sure that people, I'm sure everyone's excited to take a little trip somewhere safely. Oh, that sounds amazing.
Thank you.
While we're thinking of Gord here, we do have an auction item that is a photo of Gord Downey taken by Sean Sisk. It's quite an amazing picture. You can go and bid on that to hang on your wall.
A cool tidbit about that photo art, it's actually on the single album artwork for our cover of Grace 2.
We'd be happy to provide also to you guys a package, a Twin Flames package for your auction. So just give us coordinates, and we'll pass our 3 CDs, our 3 albums, and perhaps a couple of T-shirts.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, that is so lovely. I know that's going to be a very appreciated gift, and we want people bidding on that. And by the way, we've been using your Sean Sisk photo to promote the Sean Sisk photography package. It's such a beautiful photo of you two, and he's amazing at what he does, but he really it brings out everyone's beauty, but that's exactly how everyone looks. So it's amazing. And so, we're so happy. Our music community is so generous, and it really warms our heart hearing this whole set, the whole evening tonight, the last 4 weeks, and just the amount of talent we have in Ottawa. And that's what we're doing this for, is to create more opportunity for our music community and do some more showcasing, and also create just all the time more grants throughout the whole year, so we can get that into the hands of artists, especially after this really challenging year. But your songs, I see a lot of comments on our Facebook page, people loving it and just really feeling the love behind your words, the importance of them, the significance. It really speaks to so many people. So thank you for sharing that tonight.
Well, thanks again for inviting us, and thank you again to all the other wonderful artists this evening.
Oh, what a magical evening. Oh, yet again.
Yes, and a big thank you to Jason Sunier, who's now in the spotlight, running the controls behind the scenes for all of these shows. Way to go.
So important.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
And Jamie Douglas, you've got to take off and do something, but
Karaoke.
thanks for being here.
Thanks so much, everyone.
That was amazing, Jamie.
Yeah.
My sound is actually
And
delayed.
Roja.
Yes.
Big thank you to
And Roja, Pat, and
Yeah, I
Pat.
gotta host karaoke, but I just wanted to show this. I wanted to show this too.
There it is.
Oh.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, I gotta host karaoke, but I just thanks so much. I'm on a 10-second delay here.
There it is.
Oh. Okay.
I guess we say good night. Paul.
Yeah.
And
Thanks so much. I'm on a 10-second delay here.
We're calling this a wrap. This is a wrap.
We got to announce next week's shows.
Oh.
Oh yes,
Don't forget that. We're not done. This is Ovation continues, man. This is, you've heard of like some people getting 1 or 2 ovations. We're doing this for like 9 weeks, man. 9 weeks. We got another show. We got another amazing show coming up next week on the 5th of August, starting with 7 p.m. We have Chantel Hackett, Erica Brighthill, Nayana Kathleen, Ariel Shaw, Angelina Sheree, and Nat B. That is right there, worth your ticket, which there's no tickets. We're just asking for pay what you can. So come on. And then at 8 p.m., Rory Talon. See, you're not the only one who mispronounced his name. I thought it'd make you feel better. And 8:30, we're going once again to, we had fun on Twitch last week where we're doing another Twitch show with Dan Robidoux.
Oh, and it's a very special ovation because I believe it's somebody's birthday.
Some schmuck, I have no idea who he is.
Some guy named Andre who designs posters.
That's right.
Who now like really spends a lot of time on like some projects I sent him because
we won't be doing that next Thursday. I will be watching Ovation with donuts and beer.
Yes, you are off for that night. We'll let you relax that night so you can enjoy fully the.
I'll be on the stream, but I don't know what state I'll be in. We'll see.
We have two little bits of announcements that aren't fully confirmed yet, but we want to drop this little secret, this Easter egg out to anybody who spent the last 2 hours with us. There's another project we have brewing in the background, which is basically going to get 24 performances of local musicians out across Ottawa for 3 weeks straight. We are not going away. Oh my God, they're getting out there and in front, and we want everyone cheering on your local artists. So much amazing talent. So
how many local musicians? 100
over
plus.
100.
Over 100.
So apparently
101, just like Dalmatians.
Apparently my wording for people, they're like, is it like 40-year-old plus or is it 40 and more? I'm like, I have to find a way to make that very clear. But yeah, there are a lot of musicians involved in this next project we're doing in the community, free musical programming out in the community, and showcasing what we got in Ottawa. And there's also something we might be doing. We love this live streaming element. We do. We love it. We've all been used to it for the last few years and always something new with technology. However, we are itching to get out in public in a live concert. So we are working on the back end, trying to confirm potentially 2 Ovations live in Ottawa. Yeah, live in person, and we'll be selling tickets, which will help us fundraise, but it'll be a very affordable price. So we hope that anyone can get into those, but look out for that news coming soon. We're just waiting to confirm a few elements. So potentially live in person Ovation.
This Ovation just keeps getting louder. We are reigniting the music scene.
I feel like we're like a whack-a-mole or Groundhog Day. Nope, it's still here. Ovation Groundhog Day. Anyways, what a beautiful night. What better way to spend it with such amazing, beautiful people. So thank you all for joining us. And you can always catch this on our Facebook page, and they will all be uploaded shortly onto YouTube so we can live in all these universes in our digital spheres. So thank you all.
Peace.
Bye. Thanks so much. I finally fixed my sound at the end. Bye.
Hey.
Bye. Turning off live. Stop. There we go. The live is over. Thank you all. Yai, thank you so much. Oh, I can't wait. I'm taking a road trip.
and recording, Jamie.
Oh, recording. Whoopsies. Stop.